Hello dear students and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to explain the poem Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S. This is taken from Inter Second Year English. And if you want to understand this poem in just 5 minutes, then watch it till the end. So Nissim Ezekiel was an Indian poet. We often call him Indo-Anglian poet. We call him Indo-Anglian poet because he was an Indian poet who started writing in English literature after independence. He was not only a poet but an actor, a playwright. Playwright means he used to write plays and he was also an editor of Literary Quest magazine. He studied in Mumbai and in London. So this poem is a satirical poem. Satirical means that when the poet is using humor, that is, he is cracking some jokes, making fun of something which is happening wrong or foolish in the society. So, this poem is a farewell speech given by the speaker at a farewell party for Miss Pushpa T.S. because she is leaving for abroad. So, this party is kept to say goodbye to her. So, the speaker of the poem wants to say good things about Miss Pushpa in his speech. But the problem here is that he uses Babu English. Babu English is a type of English that Indian clerks used to speak after independence in front of Britishers. They didn't know how to speak properly. They made many grammatical mistakes. They always used ing form in sentences like I'm coming, going, eating. So he is basically using present continuous tense everywhere. So he is using wrong tense. And in between he forgets things, he also changes the topic accidentally, and then suddenly he remembers that he is giving a speech and then he comes back to Miss Pushpa's speech, and all these errors made by the poet make the poem sound very funny. So, as the speaker begins his speech, he first says that, friends, all of us have come here to meet Miss Pushpa, to wish her bon voyage, that is, safe journey. And then he starts talking about Miss Pushpa's qualities. He says that Miss Pushpa is a sweet lady from inside and out, means from her heart as well as from her physical appearance. For this, again, he makes a grammatical mistake and he says internal and external sweetness, which is the wrong form of English. And then the poet says that Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling even for no reason. So he could have said that Miss Pushpa always smiles. So that was again a grammatical error. Then he says that Miss Pushpa is popular with men and women. So he wanted to say that Miss Pushpa is liked by everyone. So popular with men and women, that's again an error. Then he says that if any work is given to Miss Pushpa, she never says no, she always says yes. She'll say that just now only I'll do it. Then the poet says that Miss Pushpa comes from a very high family, that is again an error. So instead of that, he could have said that she comes from a reputed or respected family. And then he says that Miss Pushpa's father is a well known advocate. So, advocate is a type of lawyer who can fight your case in the court. He has the registered license, but just a lawyer cannot do that. So, that's the difference between an advocate and a lawyer. After saying this, the poet forgets whether her father is from Balsar or Surat. So, both are cities of Gujarat. So, you can understand that the poet is trying to speak in Gujarati style Indian English. And then the poet suddenly remembers that he is from Surat. He says, Surat, ah, yes, once only I visited Surat. My uncle's very old friend's wife was cooking food very nicely. So, what has he done over here? He changes the topic. He forgets that he is giving a farewell speech of someone at a farewell party. He deviates from the topic. So, the poet has shared his own personal story over here. And then he suddenly remembers that he is giving a speech and he says, coming back to Miss Pushpa. And then he says that Miss Pushpa is going abroad to increase her chances, means to increase her prospects. So instead of saying this, he could have said that she's going abroad for better future job opportunities. So after the speaker finishes his speech, then other speakers speak, and at last, Miss Pushpa speaks. And the poem ends over there. So the message of this poem is that it is not about a friend who is leaving for abroad. but it is about human mistakes, human foibles. So, students, this was all about Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa TS. And if you want to write the summary in the exam, first you must write the poem's name, then the poet's name, a few lines about the poet, and then make points of all these words given in the mind map, and you will get a perfect answer for the exam. Students, if I was able to help you, then don't forget to hype this video. And if you want easy notes, then don't forget to contact me on my Telegram ID. And do check out the playlist which I have given in the comment section, and hit the bell icon to get notified for my next upcoming video.